physical resistance of some type. Physical resistance is easier to release than emotional. So if you can get rid of that, you can get rid of emotional stuff. Emotional stuff is easier to move than physical stuff. Physical is more dense. Emotional is much looser. So we go to the physical, and what I want to do is, as I'm releasing this tension out of my partner, I want to think of one of the pearls on his crown. What are some of his higher qualities? So he's got a very, very perceptive intellect. So as I release this tension, I want to go into the intellectual part of him that understands Dharma, understands spiritual lawfulness, that goes, I got it. And then take this tension and then pay attention to that part of his being and release the energy into it. Now, the person might be an artist, they might be an alchemist, they might be a teacher, whatever their quality that you see that shines within them, you relax that physical tension they give you into that quality. So this situation, I touch the tension, so I'm feeling that. Then I bring myself into resonance with his insight. Every time he figures something out, there's this light that goes off in his head and he goes, got it. And I want to take that physical energy and put it there. And then I'm going to just leave him open with it for a moment, and then let him close the doors himself and reground himself. This is one of the situations where I don't want to reground him, I want him to reground himself. So he's kind of choosing unconsciously how much of that he wants present and how much of that he doesn't. And then as soon as he's regrounded, have a look at another quality. So there's quality of care for others that is there. So I touch his tensions. Let's relax that energy up into that frequency of care. Now, the more you know a person, the easier this is, because having spent some time with people, you'll get a sense of, oh, there's that quality that person expresses. There's that inner genius with music or Dharma or insight into psychology and emotions, or whatever you see in a person that is of a very, very high value. And when you relax and release the energy into it, they are unconsciously getting all this extra magnetism on that frequency, so that quality will begin to express itself more in their experience. And every time you see the person, you recite, oh, that's their pearls, that's what's on their crown, and get to know them and label them that way. So in your journal, you write their name down, you write down all the pearls. That name means that crown and these pearls. And your interaction with that person will stimulate that thing within them, because your unconscious will communicate with that and raise the frequency of the energy into how you perceive them. Now, if let's say we create an opposite scenario where someone annoys you, and then next to their name you have annoying person in your labeling process, when you see them, they're going to get annoyed, because that's how you labeled and projected on them. So, and it's kind of obvious, it just happens naturally all the time. All our interactions, we're doing this, this person's labeled like this, oh, that's how I make them feel. This person's labeled like that, that's how I make them feel. You want to change those labels to that person's best. And then do the 3 transformations. Now that I've done it through physical touch, all I have to do is remember it, release, and be sensitive to it, and then amplify that level of care. So the next time I have coffee with them, it's going to be a caring conversation. Yeah. So think about how you can incorporate this daily, because this is it's a life skill, not just a workshop exercise. Partner up, have a play. Thank you.